Today we're going to build a do-it-yourself dock ladder made out of ABS piping. And these are the materials and tools you will need. You're going to need two 12-foot lengths of 1.5 inch ABS pipe. One 12-foot length of ABS pipe will make 9 16-inch pieces. Your second piece of 12-foot 1.5 inch ABS pipe will be cut into the following pieces. You'll have 8 12-inch pieces, 2 10-inch pieces, and 4 4-inch pieces. We cut each piece 1/8 of an inch shorter just to ensure we had enough length from the 12-foot ABS pipes. You'll need 8 1.5 inch elbows and 10 1.5 inch tees, 4 1.5 inch ABS brackets with 8 1.5 inch decking screws, and a small bottle of ABS cement. Tools: you're going to need a skill saw or a hacksaw. You're going to need a drill, safety glasses, a measuring tape, a piece of sandpaper, a pencil, a sanding machine if you have one, and you might need an extension cord. You'll use the electric sander to sand the edges of each piece of pipe. The sandpaper to rough up the insides of each of the connections. This will ensure that the cement will bond well with the pieces. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start assembling the ladder without cementing it, just to ensure that everything fits together properly and the measurements are correct. The 16-inch pieces are the rungs, and the 12-inch pieces are the risers. When assembling the T-joints, ensure that the curved side of the joint, as opposed to the square side of the joint, is matched with the other side. There's the curved and the square. If you had that flipped over, there'd be a different distance. So that's the 4-step ladder portion. So you'll see that 2 elbows go on the bottom and the rest are T's to take it up. So now we're assembling the handle portion. So after your last rung, you'll put 2 more 12-inch pieces in, and then your T's will go in this way. So there it is, completely assembled, and it's dry fit. So it looks a little crooked now, but once we get the cement and get everything fitted in properly, it should straighten up a lot more. Now we're going to dismantle the ladder and glue all the pieces together. We're going to start with the top portion. Apply the cement liberally on the inside of the joints and on the outside of your piping. Push them together firmly, and you can lay them on a flat surface to ensure they are straight, and push down. The top piece is coming together. Just as a side note, ensure that you are in a well-ventilated area when applying the cement. The top part is now assembled, glued, and put to the side to dry. Now we're dismantling and gluing the ladder portion. So the ladder is now assembled, and I forgot to mention that as you put each joint on, to clean the glue with a rag. Excess glue with a rag. Is this the last connection? We're doing the upper portion with the ladder portion. And there we have the last connection. So the ladder is now completely glued and assembled, and we'll let it sit for a while so the glue can cure. So the ladder has had all night to dry, and our very last step here is to drill some holes in the bottom rungs so that when the ladder goes in the water, it'll fill up with water and it will help keep it underwater.
Won't float.
It won't float. So we're out on the swim raft, and we've just put the ladder in the water. So we have to let it fill up with water. And so we've got it on the side, and you see the bubbles there. That shows us that the ladder is filling up with water. So we'll do that for a few minutes until the ladder submerges nicely. So now we're putting the brackets on, and we're going to put 2 in the front and 2 in the back. Just like that, so it doesn't move back and forth. So there we have it, installed and secured. I'll give it a nice little shake here, and you'll see it's nice and sturdy. And in just a moment, we're going to have someone test it out. And there we have it. So that's one final look at the completed dock ladder. Thank you for watching.
And have fun.
And have fun.
And get a beer.
And now it's time for a beer. Goodbye.